Hello, good morning, students. Today, in the sequence of the study of Arkanar's novel, The Guide, today we have the leading character Raju in our hands. How he played his different roles, multi-dimensional role in the novel as a guide. Since his beginning, he started his career as a guide and till his death he remained a guide. Today, I would like to introduce you the character of Raju. Though I have already introduced the character and the writer R.K. so in this topic we just see a critical analysis of the writer. Introduction. R.K. is a great writer of characters. He is praised for his art of characterization. He creates his characters with great consideration and significance. His characters are based on the psychological treatment. All his characters are real and lifelike. Thus, his characters are immortal characters. Raju is the protagonist in the story. He was born in a fictional town named Malgudi, belongs to a lower middle class family, and lives with his mother after his father died when Raju was so young. Raju was very smart and savvy in how he grew his father's shop, then moving into being a famous and respected tour guide known as Railway Raju. He loves talking and traveling to new places. He is intuitive, intuitive about his customs needs and makes himself indispensable. So in the introduction, we have been given a detail that he started his career as a Raju, how his family background was. After his father's death, he lived with his mother and he shared so many times, so many moments with his father in the tea shop. Narayan's anti-hero in the guide Raju explores the complexities of a reluctant guru. His multifaceted career is inevitably controlled by his destiny, as ironically he turns into a true hermit. Through Raju, he tried to highlight the problems and possibilities of spiritual transcendence in a materialist world. Originally a railway vendor turned tourist guide, Raju meets and comes close to Rosie, seduces her away from her husband Mark. As she acquires fame and a dancer, Raju, as her impresario, establishes himself as an influential member of the Malgudi high society. Then follows his imprisonment, and when set free, he continues as a fake hermit amidst the villagers of Mangal, till he discovers in him amazing spiritual strength and turns into a true ascetic. He has a kaleidoscopic, quicksilver personality. Such a dizzying trajectory of roles advocates a wide range of interest and sensitivity. Narayan wanted to focus on the enigmas of human motivation rather than depicting mere saint or pseudo saint. So R.K. has designed Raju as a very complex character, how he started his career and how he came in contact with Rosie. He seduced her from her husband and used her as a tool, as a source of income, and he helped her in the career also. He begins having an affair with Rosie, the wife of his client Marco. And Marco is the husband of Rosie, the wife of his, and becomes obsessively in love with her. This love for her causes him to behave greedily and selfishly. Even when he and Rosie are together in Marco's absence, he thinks of her as property and doesn't care about anything but himself. Though he dedicates his time to furthering her dancing career, his desire for money is absolute and he realizes the power he attains by being the famous dancer Nalini's, Rosie's changed name, manager and lover. This greed eventually leads to the demise of his relationship, time in jail and exile from Malgudi. It also results in his being mistaken as a holy man in the privacy of his own mind. Raju still tends towards selfishness and impatience. But the more time he spends with the villagers, the more he grows in character. Arguably, By the end of the novel, as a result of his fasting and praying, he achieves an enlightenment and truly does becomes a holy man. The dominating tendency of Raju is to guide whether the tourist of Malgudi or Roji through her career or the inhabitants of Mangal. The author suggests this by frequently using phrases like taking charge, under your guidance, old habit of holding guidance, etc. He is affable and articulate, blessed with a kind of water diviner's instinct to choose the right word or action in any situation. Simultaneously, he is quite enterprising. Ironically, all the positive qualities fail to overpower his single shortcoming, a lack of judgment. He loves to be admired and dislikes them who refuse to do so, like Mark. Throughout, motivated by these self-regarding instincts, Raju's personal redemption is achieved only when he considers others' needs above his own requirements. So, in the paragraph, we have seen that how Raju reaches the height of climax and he attains as a superannuation in his spirituality. He becomes the victim, he becomes the captive in the jail, he becomes a spiritual Swami, and he uh, changes from different angles. He is the central figure. Raju is the central figure. Raju is in the novel The Guide. The whole thing revolves around him. He dominates from the beginning to the end of the novel. He is the only source of all incidents and events in it. Raju as a complex character, Narayan's characters may be divided into three groups: simple, complex, and minor characters. Raju belongs to the group of complex characters. It is very difficult to understand his character. He is dynamic, intelligent, and shrewd. In him, we find the craftiness, dishonesty, and credulity of Margaya, the fleshy bombast of Mr. Sampath, the adventurousness of Mali, the romantic excess of Sitaram, and mystical learning of Chandran. In short, Raju is one of the most complex characters of Narayan. So, in the novel, we have seen how the complexity is deeper within character. He is very obscure or complicated character. Nobody can understand his real nature. He is shown as a lover also. He is a great lover in the novel. When he first sees Rosie at Malgudi railway station, he at once falls in love with her. He at once agrees to fulfill her desire to see the dance of King Cobra. As a lover, he wins her heart. He regularly seduces her by flattering and paying her bold compliments. He doesn't hesitate even in establishing sexual relationship with Rosie. As a lover, Raju is a bold and sincere also. When Rosie's husband turns her out of the house, he gives her shelter against his mother's desire. He sets Rosie as a great dancer. In short, he is a complex character. His success as a guide provokes Raj to consider himself a kind of omnipotent master, able to save the fate of others if he wants. As the tourist guide, he pretends to know every detail about the sites. He realizes his role as a Rosie's impresario. In the prison, he revels at being the master of the show. The humble villagers of the Mangal also admire him, believing that he can really control the destiny and fix it with the gods. Raju is eager to maintain his superficial importance. He dresses in better clothes for the outing with Rosie. He spends money extravagantly to secure a place in Malgudi, high society, and keeps a beard and a long hair to look like a true hermit. He assumes that the best bet for winning Rosie is to show interest in classical dance and for making fools of the villagers to create an air of mysticism. Troubles arise as soon as he begins to believe in his own role play. Caught up in his own egotism, he fails to realize the needs of others. Never he tries to understand Rosie's sensitive, introspective nature. Bharatanatyam to him is simply the greatest art business. Rich with Rosie's money, Raju begins to feel vastly superior to everyone, and ironically resembles Marco when says, Rosie was my property. Later, when she continues with her career independently, Raju shockingly realizes how his own creation, Nalini, the dancer, has outgrown him. Raju is presented as a prisoner. As a prisoner, Raju proves himself as a model prisoner. His reputation in the jail is special. He developed good relationship with the other prisoners. His high-sounding talk gave him the title of Ustad. He would impress even the dangerous criminals who listened to him with a great respect. He even impressed the jail superintendent who employed him with his personal servant. He enjoyed jail life fully. He became sad when the day of his release came. So uh, in the topic we have seen that how he is attracted towards Rosie, how he seduces her, how he thinks, considers, regards her as a art of a business, and how he is sent to jail. Why he is sent to jail? Because he makes forgery. He forges the sign of Marco on the check, and so he is sent to prison. But where he is also in good hands. He is not afraid, but he fully enjoys the company of the prisoners. He impresses them and gets sympathy from them. He is known as a Swami also. Swami in the sense that in the jail he plays a very sympathetic role. Raju's role as Swami is very dramatic. After coming out of jail, he has no arrangement of food and lodging. Listening to the remark of the barber, he decides to play the role of Swami. By chance, he gets recognition and popularity as a Swami. In this way, his main problem of food and shelter comes to an end. All went well for some years, but circumstances compelled him to perform fast. Due to this fast, Raju grows weak, and at last he sinks in the river. Thus, final and crucial phase of the novel shows how the outer fit becomes the inner one, how the manner turns into identity. Still, he learns nothing and repeats the same mistake with the villagers. While he had decided to reconcile a common Swami, uttering mysterious profanities to the people in return of food and respect. They wanted a Mahatma. So becomes Mahatma after releasing from jail. He, he is given food and shelter after that. Faced with the prospect of a fast unto death, his flamboyance is silenced by fear as he realizes the enormity of what he has done. He had created a giant with his puny self. Early in the fast, he swallows his leftover food on the slyly and yearns to get rid of his ironical state. However, on the fourth day, he resolves to pray for the rain with earnestness. Later, while answering to the American reporter, he remarks, I am only doing what I have to do. My likes and dislikes don't count. Clearly, it resounds his earlier comment as Railway Raju. At this time, he overlooks his own good. Irony reaches the zenith as on the next and final day, he denies the repeated pleadings of the doctors to break the fast. Hail me to my feet, he only says before collapsing down, and the self absorbed man finally moves to self renunciation. So he becomes very tired in the end, and he remains as a Swami, as a saint. People sympathize with him, give him shelter and food, and he gets popularity as a saint. And now we come to conclusion. Thus, Raju is a very interesting, moving character. He is really very complex. It is he who is the hero of the novel. As a guide, Raju gets great fame. He becomes popular as Railway Raju. The tourists are impressed by him. He is a guide with spiritual touch, and in fact, everything in Raju's life takes place by chance. In the beginning, Raju acts as a tourist guide, then he becomes guide of Rosie, and at last he becomes Swami who guides the villagers. In this way, Raju has always been a guide. The blending of the two narratives as very perhaps suggests the reader to judge the character Raju both social and spiritually. He thus can be distinguished as a round character with surprising unpredictability. A central theme of the novel is the transformation of Raju from his role as a tour guide to that of a spiritual guide. The title of the novel, The Guide, has a double meaning, and Raju in the says double character. As a tourist guide and lover, he is impulsive, unprincipled, and self indulgent. Thank you, students. So, we have seen how Raju uh, gets step by step the top of popularity and becomes a very complex character. Thank you.